Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Cleopatra, to those tuning in for the first time, and this is my lovely husband. Today, love, we are, sit back, relax. We're just going to talk about how when I met you, you were in love with someone else and I was in a situationship. Do you agree or do you not agree? You never told me though. You never told me.
You're supposed to tell me the topic clear.
The topic is
so
I met you when you were in love with someone else. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. That is it possible to? Okay, maybe yes, it is possible. Yeah.
I won't say no because umuntu uthola emundweni unamaxoxo wonke nje usukhethele one uphele kuyele igqoma kahle.
However, guys never really tell. I'm sure even ladies, they never really tell. When I met you, you never said, "Oh, I like you, but I have someone else."
I think I said. I told you. I remember very well that I've got someone else, but it's not that serious.
You never said anything. I remember when I first visited your place, there was a lady scarf. I even asked you, I said, "Who's the scarf?" You said it belongs to the landlord.
No.
You said
Let me remind you.
Yes,
You were coming from college, all right? I said, hey, I've got someone who, but it's not something serious. Allow me and go and meet her and tell her that I am moving on because there was nothing serious. That's nothing serious, but I said I have to be honest to her, which I did, and you did allow that. I can guarantee you, and where you waited for me and where we met. I still remember this.
Okay, let me just say my memory doesn't serve me right, but I thought I am meeting this guy. Actually,
I remember asking you about this scarf.
You are right about having a Maluchana because it was not that one lady.
She was only one.
Maybe you had some unfinished business.
Yeah.
Some other unfinished guys.
Things can be.
When you see someone.
Yeah, things can be. And yourself, why is this about me? What about your own?
Let's finish with you. Because then I remember, but that one, there was some kind of unfinished business because I remember one day I was at work. And do you remember the unfinished business I'm talking about? This one that was living near your first cousin.
That one's... there was nothing. That one was after me and I was not after her. No, that's the reality. I think you know that story very well because look, she was too much. She was too much.
Anyway,
she was not for me anyway.
I guess but
you know the story very well.
Anyway, I don't know, ladies.
And you yourself?
No. Let's finish with you. So, ladies, does anyone if you meet someone and they already have someone, at what stage do you really say, okay, I'm willing to be in? Or at what stage do you say, hi, this guy udlala ngami is not serious? Because I'm not really sure, is it even possible? I keep wanting to ask, is it possible? Yes, it is possible to meet someone who doesn't have any entanglements, who doesn't have any situationships, who doesn't have any relationship. But at a lot of times, someone is with someone and they're lingering around and then they're breaking off, they're getting back, and then they meet you and they tell you, look, there's someone, but things are not working out. How do you believe them? Okay, guys,
what I can tell you a little bit about these things, okay? Let me say you are searching, okay? I'm not going to generalize, but let me talk for my own side, okay? Let me say not three on it. No. Don't make it in that way. But I want I want you to understand in a correct way. Okay. Out of those three, that's the best one. Forget about the beauty, about the personality of that particular person, who is what you want, and then from there you choose. Once if you choose, now you have to come out from those two remaining, but at the same time, you have to be very careful how you come out from them because not to hate them, speaking them nicely, because they will come back to you and destroy you, knowing that they've been rejected.
These things about, when you're coming out, don't hate them. I was watching a couple that was speaking of a similar topic, and this guy says, oh, angikhona ukumala because she's threatening to commit suicide if I dump her. So, you know, I can't let her go now. I have to move on swiftly and carefully. But then how do I know if you're going to move out or not?
No, I disagree that they can say they're going to kill themselves. But what they can do, okay, they can tell fibs. They can talk something, maybe a particular about me in order to destroy you. And then you don't have a profit. And sometimes some of the things you don't need to argue. You just let them people talk in the way it is. But what I'm saying, in that situation, someone says, I'm going to kill myself, all these things. No. But you have to be honest to somebody when you are moving. It says, look, me and you, this thing is not working. What more do we do like this? You have to be honest. It's hard, but you have to say.
So, talking about, sorry guys. Talking about these other girls, right? What do I do then? Because see, the thing is, you're saying, oh, there'll be 3 of you, and then I'm trying to pick. Really, how do I hang on someone saying, I mean, I suppose you never tell, but like if I discover it, you're at a risk of losing someone that you probably value. You're at a risk of losing someone that you really are ready to create a relationship in the future with. But because you're dilly-dallying, you know, you're still with these other 2 chicks saying, oh, I want to get the best, you may end up losing the best in the process.
Yeah, but remember, as I said to you, I said out of 3, we have to be very, very careful and check individual. Your research is very important. And sometimes your heart, when you invite God, God will tell you that, okay, out of 3, go in that direction. It might work in that situation.
God.
No.
Not dear God.
No, not, but I'm trying to.
So you'll be praying about it. Okay.
You pray about it because it's a gamble.
It's getting worse, guys.
It's my time. It's my time.
Let me finish with you.
Why? Why me?
Yours is more interesting.
What about yours?
I
know mine because one of them, you told me she once challenged you. I think the first time I met you a birthday, I think some of the days. There was a lady that she called you. But let's forget about that.
No.
You told me a long time back, but
so guys,
but we're not together.
The story goes, you're being defensive. It's okay, it's the past. Let's laugh about it, let's chat about it, you know, so that someone out there listening, if they're in the situation, if
why is still here then if it's a past?
No, I say you know, there's no, it's like I absolutely, I didn't care, it didn't affect me, it didn't affect our relationship, like I didn't know who she was, because honestly guys, he's saying that he told me there was some, I don't remember. That's why when I received that phone call, I said, who's this?
You don't remember?
Where did she get our number?
When you went together, then from there, I left you somewhere. I went to there to meet you for 20 minutes. Then we talked, and then I left. I said, everything's sorted out. And then
I think I remember you telling me that you've sorted, but I think in my memory, I think it was after the phone call. I think it was after the phone call.
No, before.
You said, no, this girl, it was just, you know, it was nothing serious. I've spoken to her. I've ended things. You'll never ever hear from her again. And truth be told, after that, I never ever heard from her again.
Okay, I want to remind you something.
Yeah.
You know what I did? You did same as well. Exactly the way you did. He says, no, there was nothing really serious.
Yeah,
but there's different things. You were. And then you
was
met there
in
that street. I still remember the street, and I know where I dropped you, and then where I picked you up, and I can still remember the street name.
You dropped me to the situationship guy.
No, yes,
and
to go and sort it out.
Yes. And pick me up afterwards.
Yeah, I picked you up there. I know exactly why I picked you up. I remember that very well.
Anyway, guys, I wasn't in a serious relationship or in a situationship where someone is really friendly with you and you're extra friendly and you're going to movies together. Seriously.
Ooh. God is going to punish somebody. What do you mean?
No.
Friend with benefit. That's not a friend.
No, not friend
with
benefit. But there was no I love you. Like our relationship had no I love you.
Remember. The same person, they were there in my wedding, we sit together.
Yeah, because he was
do
really
football
good
together.
Friend of mine.
We talk about it.
Even now.
What type of friend is that? That's not that type of friend.
He was a very good friend of mine.
Friend of what? Friend in
he
what?
He was a friend that
in business.
No.
In what?
No. he was already proposing or saying his intentions.
It was not intention,
and
it was
I was
in.
thinking about it. No, not at all. And I was thinking about it, and I think I was, you know, had I not met you, I think I would have given him a chance and our relationship would have become something. But I met you, and obviously at the time I chose you, and obviously ended things with him, which wasn't really a thing. So it didn't hurt him, it didn't hurt me. There wasn't anything like really no, he's still friendly with you, he's still friendly with me. He moved on. There wasn't no beef.
One day we were watching football there, when we beat Manchester City 2-1 long time back, probably 2007. He says, hey, how are you? I'm going to buy you this one. You took my one.
You took my woman. Nah,
so,
it was just a boy
it was
chat.
not, because look, it was not a boy's chat. I know. Drop. Because I know.
Anyway, guys, so the story today really is, because I remember I've had family members and friends that meet someone and they're already with someone else, and we all say it will end in tears, it will end in tears. Sure, what comes around goes around. Is that right? Now, I don't know, because obviously he was in a relationship, I was in a situationship, maybe he calls a situationship as well, but here we are 18 years later. Now, I'm not saying the road has been smooth, but what I'm saying is I think there's a possibility of a relationship working out. If someone is already in another relationship and they're unhappy, or they're still trying to decide or trying to pick the right person, I think we should give that relationship a benefit of the doubt, not always to say, or what do you think?
No, I wouldn't say like that, because I remember one day, maybe 2003, if you're not mistaken, okay? We went to a certain part. If you remember, I have to laugh, and then I came back. It was 3 hours, I was still laughing on that particular story. Whereby one guy, he was in love, and then another man, he wanted that girl. So the girl wanted that man, even though that girl was going with
another
boyfriend.
at the time.
And then she called the boyfriend, she kissed the boyfriend, handing over the phone, the mobile number to that man to punch the mobile number. And then when he was about to take the call back, she did the very same thing, kissed the girl, and then she kissed the boy, and then the boy handed over back the phone. And then I was laughing. Those people, they got married, and they're still married even today.
Really? Yeah,
you know, that's what I told you, because I was laughing.
I know the story, but I didn't know that they were still together. So essentially what you're saying is a couple went to a party, a girl met another guy at the party.
Yes.
And the two of them that met at the party are now married and still happily living together.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, that's essentially my point, that look, unfortunately, it sounds like we're encouraging cheating.
I'm not encouraging that, because I'm saying my answer
all you're
is,
saying is that you can find that you fall in love with someone else, yet you're already in a relationship. You end that relationship and things
mhlawumbe lubambo lwakho, mhlawumbe kwakulubambo lwakhe, ukuthi seyithole ubambo lwakhe, mhlawumbe laluthethe ngomunye. I don't know how to put this, but I'm trying to understand.
I suppose it's a tough one. You know, there's a thin line between, you know, people cheating and giving it an excuse of saying, I'm still searching for the one, you know, or do you actually concentrate on one relationship, end that one, and then meet someone new, try that one, instead of having 2-3 people and saying, oh, I'm testing the waters, or I want to see who's the best.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not
right. In our situation, what happened is, even though I met you with someone else, I think within a week or 2 weeks, you had finished it then with that person.
Correct.
And then, as for me, I was the same.
Because it confuses. Once if you've got,
we ended things.
You know, when you start a relationship having 2 beds, it will confuse you badly. So the best thing is to go there, drop one, face one. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, and then you go to phase number 2. Yeah,
and I think as ladies as well, if you're gonna enter a relationship and someone is truthful with you and says, oh, do you know, I'm actually in a chaotic relationship, I'm in a toxic relationship, I'm in an unhappy relationship, I think give it time. Just say, look, I'll give it a month. If within the 30 days you haven't ended things, then hayi awuyazi into oyifunayo, you don't know what you want, just end it there. Because the longer you leave it, then it becomes proper cheating, because there's two of you in the relationship. So we wrap up in so uyavuma ke ukuthi hayi ngami ngakuthola unomuntu, kuthiwa umuntu utholwa emuntwini.
And ikhona omunye umfana omunye sasonke college, but you were having two beds, because he told me he was just a friend. But maybe that one I can agree a bit. Maybe I can agree, because he always was ringing you, whatever is. One day, I don't know if I was stupid, even I let you two of you went to the movie, then I went to work.
No, see, this is the topic of another day.
Yes.
No. This is the topic of another day. Like, can you have a friend of an opposite sex? Because that was genuinely. He lives around here from us. He's married now, and like anyway, we're no longer the same.
What happens behind the
friends.
skin? Those friend thing.
No, it is possible. Like that was like a genuine, proper gem. Friend. He was really good to me, and we're really good friends.
I'll need part 2 of this another day.
Yeah, part 2 is coming, and part 2 is, can a married woman have an opposite sex friend, or can a woman have an opposite sex friend when they're already in another relationship? I think that's what we should look at next.
And if that applies to a man as well.
Please comment down below if you want us to talk about it. We may get a guest to join us and get their opinion as well. Do engage, guys. And as for today, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and of each other. Peace out.
Prescribe.